Hey guys, welcome to Comics League Gaming. I am Jared, and today we are playing Superman Returns. We are continuing our playthrough of Superman, so let me check the chat. Hello Cameron, how are you doing, my man? So let's get this crazy train going. Make sure to like the stream and spread it to anyone that's interesting. Hey, what's up, Zeke? And yes, leave a like, chat. That definitely helps. So yeah, as I play this, just go on and ask any questions about DC that you guys would like to answer to. Any great stuff. Hey, what's up, NJ? How you doing? Good to see ya. So let's continue on with Superman Returns. This is in many ways what I imagine the Wonder Woman game was like. Alright, we are going to Metropolis. Let's do this. So I believe we have some battles against Metallo, and then we should, if we make good time, we should have to be able to defeat Metallo today. I don't know, we'll see. Looks like I'm fighting air robots. Alright.
Fly up toward the sun. It should give me time to recover.
What's up, Tevye? What's up, Sean? How you guys doing? So when it comes to Superman, do you think the fan base doesn't like him to go on a journey from the big group residential? Yes, that's in many ways that's what I encountered, like obviously defending Snyder's movies and such, because a lot of them don't want to wait and don't want to. They want everything to start off now, and it comes from a level of, in many ways, I said this in a recent tweet, that the Superman fandom has an almost unhealthy, obsession with Christopher Reeve's Superman, like everything must be him, and I go, that's kind of stupid. Yeah, Zeke, they're definitely coming to Fortnite, which I'm very interested to check out. And then my day is going well, Tevye. How you doing? Yeah, so in many ways, yes, Cameron, it does come from an unhealthy obsession with Reeve, and I see what you're saying there. And yeah, Zeke, I'm definitely gonna be checking out Fortnite when that Superman update comes out. Man of Steel Mobile.
Well,
Yeah,
these things aren't nuisance.
I saw like a while back that they made a mobile game for Man of Steel. I don't think it's on the App Store anymore. No other questions for you guys that I can answer and share my wisdom. I can't because I don't have a PlayStation Plus, but it looks
Better make quick
interesting.
work of these things,
With me,
because
they're
worse
like
is on the
exploring
way.
characters that are all going. Largely never get better. Yeah, it is weird because the Superman fan base is very. It's very that way. It has to be always like it was with the Superman Returns. It always has to be the Chris Reeve Superman way of doing stuff. Can EA make games like zero? Be careful what you wish for because EA would make games like super like live service and stuff. So I wouldn't trust EA with it. Just look at how they handled Star Wars. Yeah, and that's the biggest problem with the Super, because when you think about it, they always want the John Williams theme.
I've got you.
And again, Christopher McQuarrie said you can still acknowledge like the contribution that those movies made and like what they did for the character, but you do not. But Superman has to eventually step out of the shadow of Christopher Reeves and the John Williams theme. He just has to. Big K movies and games, still the best video game. Yeah, I know. It is one of the best, honestly, one of the best superhero games in general. John Franklin says, what would be cool if Superman Returns remastered? Yeah, that would be dope. I would so play that. Like, if they, like, remastered this with, like, modern graphics and gameplay, I think that'd be really cool. I don't get why. Well, because it's nostalgia, Tabby, and this is something that Britt and I kind of talked about on our show. It's like, look, the Superman fan base, because I'm convinced that a lot of these fans are just older people that want to remain young. So their way of doing that is maintaining the way Superman was when they were kids. That's what they want. That's what they want.
Come on,
Oh boy,
Superman.
another Metallo
Let's
fight.
see
Or
you
something
win.
to fight those mechanical motorcycles first. Oh god, he keeps spawning them! I get what you're saying with the John Williams thing, but no. But that's different. It's not necessarily because ostensibly, for the most part, there's been like it's been like one story going on for the most part, except for like let's say
Putting
like
it into this
when you
now,
get to the
Metallo.
Daniel Craig movies. In other words, they've all been part of one continuity. The Superman movies haven't like rebooted. Like
When
if
this
it'd
is
be
over,
one thing.
maybe
If the
Hamilton.
Bond movies legit like rebooted every like few years and they were like pretend like we never published a Bond movie. It's not fair to the creative that they constantly have to adhere to the same way this character was, because ultimately that's what causes a character to become stale. We're posting the Superman stayed in the post-crisis version. No, because if that were true, post-crisis DC would not have caused DC to almost get shut down by WB.
This fight ends now.
Let's not forget that the sales were down. That's why the new 52 happened. And then you get, like, let's say, what's the word?
Let's see
oh god. Alright, so I'm gonna go take out some motorcycles. It's like, and we always see this, where like when sales get low, it's always because DC doesn't like grow, and when they do grow, it leads to sales being pumped. That's what we got with like Absolute, the new 52, and like all those other times when DC has actually revamped the way they approach these characters. I'm sorry, that's just the way it works. Chris Reeve is not the only guy to play Superman. I got news for you. John Williams is not the only one to have composed good good Superman music. I don't understand why. And Superman is not James Bond, so the whole James Bond has only had one theme is different. Because ultimately, I say that I call it nostalgia armor. What a lot of these studios do is they'll put in like nostalgic references for stories just because they know the fan base is very superficial, and they'll just say, "Oh, you referenced this thing that I like. Oh my gosh, it's the greatest superhero movie ever." Even if the story's crap. The reason why I have to take out some drones and then go back and fight Metallo, because he activates a kryptonite field that gets shut down whenever all the robots that should take care of him. Okay, good. They're all dead. That worked.
Give up now, Metallo.
There's something I've got to get off my chest.
Kryptonite. Oh, I remember this battle. Yeah, so this is the last fight for Metallo. Okay. They'll be fighting with Metallo. But yeah, so what do you guys think? It says another weird thing is they always preach about there's another way, killing is the coward's way out. I'm like, how? Ignoring the fact that Superman literally killed General Zod and Feora and Non in Superman 2, no matter what that movie, what that TV movie did. He literally has killed all the time. And Superman in the comics has said, I'm very ambiguous about the no-kill rule. So he doesn't have a kill rule. If you want a superhero that at least outwardly says he doesn't kill, read Batman. That's the way that's gotta be. Superman does not have a no-kill rule. That's just the way it is. We're fighting Giant Metallo now. Here we go. Yes, Debbie, it's Kaiju Metallo. That's what I'm gonna call him, as a matter of fact. That's a cool way to call him. Alright, so let's do this. And I remember, what I need to do is throw crap at him. First thing I'm gonna do is take out the drones that are fighting him. Now I'm gonna go grab things that I can throw at him. Where's, let's start with this car. Eat it! Closer. Let me grab some. Fuel tanks. This'll do nicely. That's right. Ow. Here I am. Over here. I know what that was. Ow. That sucked. Just the Cosmic Chaos up next. I played that already, which is really fun. But that was a previous game that I played on the stream, Somar. But so if you want to see gameplay of that, you're more than welcome to check out my previous streams for that. It's a fun game. Okay.
My powers aren't having any effect on me.
Where's some more things to need some more big things to let's do this. Go. I'm sure destruction, I guess? Why would you not? I don't know what that means, but I'm just saying if you want to see me play Cosmic Chaos, that's a previous stream. That's what I mean. Because I did those already.
I need a different strategy. Yes!
There's another. I need a big one. Can I grab a gas thing and throw at him? No, I can't. Okay. So let's see. How about let's try this. Let's grab another car. I guess cars work because the gas is explosive. Oh god. Oh god. City's being like hurt, so this is
Why isn't it working?
I don't know what you mean, dude. Oh god. Yeah, alright. At least I know I'm hurting him when he starts doing that. Alright, so let's toss this at him. A metalhead.
My powers aren't having any effect on me.
Done. Almost done.
Over
and I was right there! Alright. Looks like we gotta do this again. Alright, looks like we gotta retry this battle again. I gotta go faster. I think I went to man landing over here. There was in Smallville, I think. There was storyline throughout Smallville. Again. Again. Can't because he has his shield up, so I gotta throw stuff at him. Trust me, I wish I could just heat vision him.
I need a different strategy.
Building. There you go. Just that way his laser doesn't affect me. Now I can grab it. Grab this rubble, run up to him, toss it.
Yes!
There. Yeah, as far as I know, these are unoccupied cars, and I'm sure they have Superman insurance or like ice insurance. Oh god. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, I can't punch my Metallo, unfortunately. I wish I could, because that would make this so much easier. This is where the city having health is BS. Nice big piece of rubble like There, let's try this one more time. That's on me. I got him. Alright. If I remember correctly, okay, I need one more. Oh, and MJ asked if the things came out. I will check. As far as I know, not yet. Yeah, I don't think very good. You see a list of monthly comics also.
Enough is enough. Time to put an end to this.
Let me check. Those came out? Hang on. Let me beat this and then I'll check. Alright, so let me check. It was... Where's that, MJ? I'll check on my computer. Give me one moment here, ladies and gentlemen. May 2025. Did come out. Alright. May 2025. Let's see. Okay. Absolute Wonder Woman was 21. Okay. Okay. Now let's see main Wonder Woman. Yep, it's not in the top 50. It's not in the top 50. So now we can check. Now what I can do... Top 100 comics, May 2025. Let me check here. Hang on, I'm also gonna just send this to Britt and Jid. I think they're gonna wanna see this. But I don't, yeah. Wonder Woman is not on the list, so Tom King's won't. So it dropped. Okay. You can't have the mic any closer because now it sounds good. Yeah, hang on. I'm on a different setup than I am when I do the other one. Okay, you know what? I'll just do this. Yeah, as far as I can see, at end of the month, main Batman up to 13. Okay, yeah. Because I'm trying to see, because I'm trying to remember, how did I see what was above the top 50? Like, because I want to see, because that's how Britt and I knew that it went to 82. Change suit? I can't yet. Okay, ranking 100. I don't know. But NJ, in that case, that is really bad because it proves that, like, because here's the thing. When the issue was coming out, I thought it was gonna go up because of like Batman being included,
So
but it
the
turns
Uptown
out
grid went dark
not
at
even
12:36
Batman
and
could
Midtown
save
10
it.
seconds before. Which grid was hit first?
Share this
Looks
to the
like
hashtag
G12
group
across
as
the river.
well.
The Vanderworth property.
You're sure? Nothing before that?
Yeah, that's it. We were able to restore the power to the rest of the city, except for the Cadman's
I'll
lab.
keep checking to
I don't
see
know if you
where
heard, Miss
exactly
Lee,
it
but
landed,
Bizarro
NJ,
saw
but
the
that's
other
actually,
experiments,
that's
ended up
very
escaping during
bad
the
for
power
Tom
outage.
King
Some of the guys
on
around
that.
here
If it's
said
not
they
even
saw
in the
flying
top
monsters.
50, it's the
Sounds like a
second
real
time it's
problem
gone out
down there.
off the list.
Anyway, just thought you should know.
Thank you very much.
Because I'm trying to see, okay, May 2025. Yeah, because there should be. I'm trying to remember, how did I find it when what stories of Absolute? You mean, what's the status for Absolute? Absolute Wonder Woman's in like 20 or something like that, which I'm like, okay, it's a little concerning, but still, it's like,
Another kitten?
it's like, alright, that's gonna happen. It's as long as it's like, one series is not like, one issue going down a little bit is not that bad. It's not in like free fall or anything like that. Because conceivably most issues were in the top 20, so it's not like it's like really bad. But so far, I don't see anything in terms of like, okay, I need a pro account and ICV2 in order to get the top 100s. That's why. I'm just gonna ask my co-host, can either of you find the top 100 list or find someone who uploaded it? Like, what stories in Absolute book books about? Oh, okay. So, real quick, someone, if anyone in the chat wants to get on my good side, you can DM me, and my Twitter should be... Okay, so Twitter's not here. So at Comics League JT, and it's got the Comics League logo. If you guys DM me, if you guys can find like the list of like top 100 comics, I'll give you a shout out on the stream. But in terms of like oh, Bizarro! That's what this chapter is. So when I complete DC Bizarro chapter, that's when I unlock a new suit. Yes, please do, Tevia, and then DM me, see if you can find top 100, not 50, 100. Or at least like on Reddit or something like that, because that's how Britt and I found a link to it, or like something like that. So just let me know about that. So, to answer your question, so Absolute Wonder Woman is, what if Wonder Woman was raised in hell instead of on Themyscira? What if Batman was more of a working class hero without his cash? And what if, like, Superman came to Earth as an adult? So it's placing the heroes in, like, unfamiliar situations and showing that if you take away their support network, like, what makes them them, if you will, they're still, like, those heroes.
You hurt me,
Like, they'll still be the heroic people that we think of when we think of Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. So that's dope. I love that.
We killed you to show you how much me like you. Blah. like being hurt.
It seems, by the way, NJ, it seems that the overall comic book reading audience doesn't like it when you crap on the Greek god. It's funny how that turns out, huh? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Maybe we can get this in a row, and then he could, and then King could not end up writing more Wonder Woman. That would be great.
Me hurt. That very good. Ah!
Almost don't. But Bizarro honestly is one of the easiest boss battles in the game. That's why I'm like, okay, that's why I'm like really hanging out with you guys when I play.
We be heroes.
He takes off.
We destroy everything.
So I'm gonna take off flying. Yeah, because I know that normally the way it works, top 100 comics, May 2025. The way that Britt and I got it is someone on Reddit posted the 100 list, like, on Twitter. So that's where we got it last time. So that's why I'm trying to find out, like, what is, like, going on with that. DC is still dominating the top seller, so that's really good as DC. Apparently to see that, yeah, I know you need to be a pro subscriber, but that's why I was looking on, like, Reddit or something like that, because that should have it. I mean, at some point I may end up getting a pro subscription, because that would kind of help, I guess. Alright, so let's see. What time is it? Alright, so I got time. So let's see what else. Dragons out there. This one I just cross press these guys and ram. Alright. Deep vision. Recover solar energy. Why on earth do you think after one of the things pointed out by this issue? It could be it was the start of a new, like, arc, and it could be that, like, it was, like, maybe there's any number of reasons why. It could be the shock of, like, of Hayden Sherman returning for the book. There's any number of reasons. I wouldn't be concerned. I wouldn't be concerned about it unless it becomes a trend. And for the most part, this has been, like, a top 5 seller, like, the entire time. So, I'm not that concerned about it. Because I think that's the disadvantages for any book. Prayer won't get and remain top 10. Yeah, I think it's probably just gonna be, like, one thing. It's the start of a new arc. It could be a start slow. We'll see what happens with it. We'll see what happens with it. The important thing, NJ, is that Tom King's Wonder Woman is out of the top 50. Again, that is important. That is extremely important. Because again, the way I kind of explained issue 20 was that it was the Batman issue. But I think what happened is enough people threw a fit about it, and then I think what it actually was that people picked it up because Batman was in it, and then what happened is when people actually read it, they were like, oh no, and I'm not going to pick up part 2 if that's what this is going to be. Hence what we got. So that's kind of the way I would say kind of explains it. Okay, so fighting robots again. Yes, it did. She did. Yeah, exactly. She left around the same time as Clark Kent because she was supposed to be his protector because he was leaving as a baby. She went she went through a wormhole, or like he went through a wormhole or something like that. And when she showed up, time had passed. He was an adult. So I'm gonna definitely be celebrating that is out of the top 50. That is a big accomplishment.
Why isn't this working?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? It might be a problem with your mic, guys. Everyone in the chat, can you hear me now? Can you guys all hear me? That is an excellent idea. That is a very excellent idea. It's okay, Tabby. That's fine. That's fine. I'm just asking the, hang on, the top 100 list on... Yeah, I hear you very loud and clear. Yeah, so Somar, it's probably an issue on your end in terms of volume. Ooh, a fire. That's simple. Leave it as is because that's the link I found. But great job, Tevia. Anyway, I really appreciate it. Let's wait for another mission to pop up, and while we wait, go ahead and ask some more questions. Ooh, dragons. Is it dragons or is it just a creature? Oh, it's these things. Alright.
We need a different strategy.
Type of interactivity with the people. Mainly you can just pick them up, and like if you want to regain Metropolis health, you can pick them up and carry them to like emergency people. Like I can pick up this person, this thing marked where the ambulance is, and I just carry them there. See, that's about the extent. Why are you a fan of Superman and Wonder Woman as a couple? Mainly because it's a lot of things. Number one is like she, as opposed to Lois, like overwhelmingly understands him the best as far as I'm concerned. Like she understands that isolation that comes with being a ridiculously powerful superhero, and then you add on to the fact that like he doesn't have to hide any part of himself with her. And let's see what else. And when you think about it, Superman and Wonder Woman together is like pure gender equality. How much is Superman holding himself back when he needs to throw multiple punches? Yeah, I know, that is true. That is a very interesting question, Pika. I always wondered about that myself. Alright, Dragon. These are all isolated. Fly. Here. Let's go find them. So it's 2 robots. Alright. So that's basically my perspective of Superman and Wonder Woman as a couple. What other questions do you guys have for me that you guys would like answered? Alright, I got you. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Okay, more robots. Yes, exactly. If you guys want me to do a playthrough of all the Justice games, let me know and I'll play that one. I think just need more time to be... We are good to go. I wouldn't mind. Let's tear that game to shreds. Yeah, I'll play through the entire story and talk about how much it sucks. That's definitely what I'll do. Let's see, where are we gonna go? That would be fun. Yeah, exactly. That would be fun. I'm definitely considering doing that. That may be the next game I do. Plus, those games are really fast and easy to get through, so I may end up just going through all of them. Who knows? What other questions do you guys have that you would like answered about Superman, Wonder Woman, whatever you guys think is interesting? Oh, also, there was another Wonder Woman fan brought up the fact that it was another thing. NJ is that it was released at the end of the month, so that could be why the sales were low for Absolute Wonder Woman. That's probably what it is. It's just where it happened to get released. Yeah, I'm certain the next issue will probably be in the top 10 again. So that's why I'm not concerned. So it's like I know why. Because remember, those top rankings are for the entire month. It's not like it's for the week. And remember, it was the top it was in the top, like, it was in the 3rd place for the week it got released. So it's just because it didn't have time to, like, gain its usual numbers it does per month. So it's not a problem at all. Again, the important thing is that the crap Wonder Woman series is out of the top 50 again. Let's see if it stays out of the top 50. It goes even lower. I just need someone send me the top 100 list so I can see this again, because I need it. I need to see so Britt and I can laugh at where it lands. Like maybe 82, 84. That would be dope. Maybe even 100. Maybe it's even out of the 100 list. That would be dope. Because the trick is, DC is not going to take any action about the series unless it starts severely trending downward, which you could argue it's going to. Stop blocking, you a-hole. Which is why, again, I've started talking to, like, Britt and Jen and the Wonder Woman fan on what Wonder Woman writers we would want on the book. Waka's an option, then there's also... Anyway, NJ, I wanted to ask you, what do you think of Wonder Woman's inclusion in that Pride issue? Because I'm like, that went down like a wet fart. Because they basically had an issue where Wonder Woman outs someone, and I go, well, that's problematic as hell. Wait, who approved this? I'm the guy that doesn't even think Wonder Woman's buying. I'm like, yeah, that's not a good look, DC. Zara's like DNC. That is okay.
Trying to me was almost as pointless as trying to talk to you.
No, she wasn't the feature of the Pride issue. She was like a character showing up. It was a blue snowman issue. But it's like she outed him, and I go, I'm pretty sure that's what you're not supposed to do. And then it's like in the story she gets canceled, and I go, Wonder Woman?
You don't have to make this difficult.
Do you know who Wonder Woman is? Straight or gay or bi, she's going to be supportive of gay people. So what are you doing? It's to the point. That's why I'm not a big fan of those pride issues. 'Cause I'm just like, see, all you're doing is you're using it to like make a mockery of these fantastic characters, and I go, guys, come on. What other questions do you guys have for moi? We'll do one more like encounter and then we'll call it a day. And then for Super Wonder Legacy, the boys and I are gonna be A, refuting Wonderbat, and 2, we're going to be fixing Amazon's attacks. We're gonna be fixing, so we're gonna be arguing why the other prominent Wonder Woman ship is stupid, and we're gonna be talking about why. How to fix the worst Wonder Woman story of all time. Let's focus on this. Adjust. Come on. Nope. Play Shabba Poplar or Man of Steel. I haven't played Shabba Poplar or Man of Steel because they're on my I don't have a gaming PC that I can emulate. I really only game stream on Xbox. Anyway, it says that I shot from the group chats many times. I had to do one investigator. Yeah, exactly. Hey Pico, why don't you recommend Shadow of Apocalypse? Why don't you? I want to know about that. I'll do one more. This should be really fast. What other questions do you have? And do you see anyone fans want to be by? I don't know if it's many. And kiss a woman on just one story and decided to like, again, be careful about the way you label it, because I'm sure it's some Wonder Woman fans, but don't assume that because your echo chamber says so that's what many want. But I know it's at that point I'm like, don't even include her then. And you know what's kind of funny? Someone asked Rucka about if he wanted Wonder Woman to like be bi and stuff, and he says, yeah, but the thing is, ultimately it's up to editorial no matter what I say. So it's like, it's not up to me. So that's when I was like, ooh. So, in other words, Rucka just confirmed everything I've been saying, that it's not up to any writer, it's up to editorial. Editorial doesn't like say yes to it or like doesn't support it, it doesn't exist. That's the way comics work. I tried on PS2 emulating while it does work. Okay, here we go. There's a Wonder Woman game in the 90s old country. I have no idea if there was a Wonder Woman game in the 90s. I have no idea. Again, we have a bi Wonder Woman Nubia. She's actually gay. What is the point of these characters if we don't try and use them? I know exactly. So I'm gonna save, and then we're gonna wrap this stream up, guys. This was a huge success. Thank you for showing up. So let's do this. And all right. So for the rest of the day, so I will be at 6 p.m. Under Two Capes will be live, and we will be discussing why Wonder Bat doesn't work, and how to fix Amazon's attack. And then at 8 p.m., yeah, it's 8 p.m., I'll be on Jay Heat's channel. And let's see what else. And then tomorrow's Comically Dark, obviously. And then Saturday, Britt and I are gonna be discussing comparing Superwoman editorial. It's not even editorials, it's arrogant higher ups in WB, and it's for any company, NJ, because a lot of companies nowadays are going away from that type of stuff. So it's not even just WB. But in terms of, let's see what else. In terms of Super Wonder Legacy, Britt and I are going to be comparing Superman, Wonder Woman to Nightwing, Starfire. And thanks so much, I appreciate it. Hopefully one day it changes. I don't think you would benefit the character, NJ, so that's just my thing. But and then obviously be on the lookout for all my Wonder Woman content. I have Wonder Woman Wednesday up right now, which features a discussion about her relationship to the Greek gods, so we're going to be delving into that. And yeah, stay heroic, everyone. Remember, Lois Lane is Lois Lane. She belongs to General Zod. Zoe